Child Crisis Arizona is breaking ground on a new climate-friendly campus. It aims to help vulnerable children, youth, and families through everything from parenting classes to adoption services. Torrie Taj is the CEO of Child Crisis Arizona. Torrie, good to see you again. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's define terms here. What is Child Crisis Arizona?
We're a 45-year-old nonprofit social benefit organization here in the Valley of the Sun.
And you basically safe kids, strong families. That's your motto, correct?
That's our motto. That's our vision. Everything we do has to relate back to keeping kids safe and creating strong families.
Talk about some of the things you do.
So one of our biggest programs is we care for children and youth in the foster care system, whether they're in the state foster care system, tribal foster care system, or even a federal system. We have homes, shelters, and we're working with them. Foster care is such a need in our state, and we are always recruiting families, hoping that they will open up their hearts and their homes to foster youth and children that are in need of services.
And adoption services as well, correct?
We do, actually. Somebody can go through our training classes and they can adopt children. They could be somebody that they fostered, or they can just go straight through, and when parental rights are severed by a judge, or sometimes even at birth, we can place a child into one of those families that have been trained and happy endings.
And as I mentioned earlier, parenting classes, workshops, support groups, lots of stuff going on.
There really is. One of our COVID keepers, which was really good, is we put all of our free educational classes online. So we have people throughout the state, throughout the nation, even in other countries, that are watching potty training basics, positive discipline,
yes,
how to parent and talk to your teen. So that's a great new service that we have that's on demand, and lots of people are tuning in each and every week.
Well, and we should mention you got a relatively colorful hard hat here because you guys are building a new facility in Mesa.
We are, yes. Thank you for allowing me to bring show and tell today. So this is my bedazzled hard hat, and we really are really excited about this new Center for Child and Family Wellness. It is going to be state-of-the-art. It's in the city of Mesa, right at the end of Rio Salado by Tempe, and we're going to have our programs come together.
So when you say Rio Salado and Tempe, is it like by the marketplace? Is it between Riverview? Where?
A little bit further, past Marketplace, past Riverview.
Okay.
You keep going down Rio Salado. It actually ends at Country Club. We have been there for a long time, but across the street we parceled together about 5 different properties, and we put them all together, and we are building this beautiful Center for Child and Family Wellness.
Okay, so a couple, 2.5 acres, you say?
Yes.
2.5 acres. Is there something you're going to emphasize at this facility that couldn't have been emphasized before, or was more difficult to emphasize previously?
Yes, we are inviting in our nonprofit partners to come and join us on this campus, where it's easier for families to get a multitude of services. So not only will our families be able to have services at Child Crisis Arizona with us, we're going to invite in Big Brothers, Big Sisters, 1 in 10. Other nonprofits can come on site and do what they do best with us, and it just makes sense.
It'll truly be a campus then. It'd be a hub, if you will.
Yes.
We got to mention that this looks kind of, fancy here, looks a little new, high-tech, all that kind of bit. It is kind of high-tech, isn't it, as far as sustainability and lighting and ventilation, the landscape, the whole 9 yards?
Absolutely. We feel that all the children that we're serving deserve the best environment possible. So we decided, let's do this and let's go net zero. Everyone was like, that's more expensive. And we said, yeah, but it's the right thing to do. So we've been building this, and we are going to produce more energy than we will use. And in addition, we believe we are the first nonprofit in Arizona to do this.
To have that kind of a facility going.
Yes.
When is all this going to become reality?
So the date on the calendar is July of 2024.
Oh, my goodness.
So we are hoping that it will be done then, and we'll probably have some kind of a ribbon cutting and a big ceremony in the fall when everyone is back after the summer.
And about 30 seconds left here for Child Crisis Arizona. Obviously, that's a difficult thing to do. You see a lot of sad stories and a lot of tough situations. Is something like this a building? Does that just lift spirits on its own?
It does. It's beautiful. People are going to feel great when they arrive to work. All of our employees do an incredible job, and compassion fatigue is something that everyone struggles with in the nonprofit sector. So having a beautiful environment and having a place where families and children feel safe and just really respected is wonderful.
Very good. Torrie Taj, Child Crisis Arizona, congratulations. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
That's it for now. I'm Ted Simons. Thank you so much for joining us. You have a great evening.